Right, okay, so bring yourself into standing, feet about hip width and parallel. Let's just take a moment to settle ourselves into standing, bringing awareness to your alignment. So feeling equal weight through the feet, knees nice and soft, lengthening up through the spine, feeling balanced, stacking pelvis, rib cage, and head on top. Feel that you're growing a little bit taller, lengthening up through the spine, and just feel the shoulders drawing down the back. So let the weight just draw your arms down towards the floor. Feel open across the chest, and just taking some nice deep breaths to start. So breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing wide into the rib cage. With the exhale, try and really relax the shoulders. Make sure that you're not gripping those weights too tightly. If you feel that they're a little bit too heavy, maybe switch them over if you need to. And gently drawing in through the center, engaging those deep abdominals, feeling a connection through the center. And we're going to start off with bicep curls. So just turning the weights to face forward. Inhale to prepare. And exhale as you just curl the weights in towards your shoulders. And inhale to slowly release and bring the arms down. Exhale as you curl the weights in. And inhale as you release. Let's do 2 more. And then we'll add to this. So working the front of the arms, working your biceps. We're going to do another 4. This time, see if you can rise onto the toes at the same time. So bicep curl and lift the heels and lowering it down and release the arms. Again, exhale, bicep curl and lift onto the toes. Inhale as you take it down. 2 more. Keep the heels down if you feel unsteady. Think about focusing on a spot in front of you. Bringing it down when you're ready. And now turning the weights to face in towards you. We're going to come into a hip hinge and draw those weights in towards your waist. And we're going to extend the arms back 3 times. So take the weights back 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it back in. Release, come back to standing, turn the weights forward, and those 3 bicep curls again, coming up onto the toes if you can. Release, 2 more, coming up as you exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale to come up. Going for 3 tricep extensions again, turn the weights in, hip hinge, and take it back. 3, 2, and 1. Draw the weights in, release, come back to stand. 3 bicep curls again. Curling in, rise onto the toes. Getting those arms nice and warm. Working the front and the back of the arms. We're going to do 1 more set. Again, hip hinge, draw the weights in. 3 tricep extensions. And 1 more set. Turning it forward, 3 bicep curls. And our last extensions, again, hip hinge, draw the weights in, taking it back 3 times. And release, come back to standing, relax, roll the shoulders there if you need to. Coming into our dumbwaiter now, so bringing those hands in front, creating a right angle here with the arms. So elbows directly below shoulders. You can release the fingers as long as you feel safe with the weight there resting in your palm. Feel nice and open across the chest. We're finding a nice natural movement in the shoulders. So taking a breath and breathing out as you just gently rotate and take those hands out. Breathing in as we draw back in and exhale as we open. Inhale to draw in And exhale as you open. 3 more. Avoid pushing forward through the chest. Keep the rib cage connected to the body. And avoid squeezing the shoulder blades together. So just a nice natural rotation there from the shoulders. Bringing it back in when you're ready. And we're just going to change it now. Single arms. So again, as you exhale, open one arm and turn the head in the opposite direction. Breathing in as you come back to the center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale to come in, 4 more. Exhale, opposite side. Getting a nice little movement through head and neck now as well. Staying centered, staying balanced over the feet. And bring it in. Lower those weights down. Have another little roll of the shoulders there if you need to. Coming into chest expansion. So turning those weights to face behind you, or the palms facing behind you. Just slightly bringing those arms forward of the body. Standing tall, taking a breath, breathing out and just gently pressing back through the arms. So feel that you expand the chest, but avoid pushing forward through the rib cage or pushing the hips forward. So still nicely balanced over the feet. Inhale as you draw those arms back down. Exhale as we press them back behind. Inhale to release. Exhale to press back. 3 more. So everything stays still. It's just coming from your arms and your shoulders. With number 6, we're going to take it back. We're going to hold it here. I'm going to turn so you can see what's happening with my arms. So gently pressing back, and we're going to create small circles. So start to circle in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Lower the arms and just have another little roll of the shoulders. Well done. We're going to come down into high kneeling. So you could stay standing if you'd prefer, or bring yourself down onto the knees. Feel free to grab a pillow if you want to, for a little bit of extra padding under the knees. We're going to bring your feet together and take the knees a little bit wider than hip width, just so you've got a wider base of support, because we're going to come into a side reach here. So we're coming into lateral flexion. Imagine that you're in between 2 panes of glass. So you want to avoid flexing or leaning back. And what tends to happen is a bit of rotation. So really think that you're in between those 2 panes of glass. You can only come over, okay? So focus the eyes straight ahead. Right arm first. Inhale as you float the arm up and just connect the shoulder on your back. Exhale as you reach over. Feel that you're reaching the opposite arm down towards the floor. Hold it there as you inhale and exhale. Restack and float the arm down. Same on the other side. Inhale, float the arm, connect the shoulder. Exhale to come over. Lovely. Inhale to hold and exhale. Restack and float it down. 1 more on each side and then we'll add to it. Floating up, reaching over. Let the head, neck and spine move with you. And restack from the center. Lovely. 1 more and then we'll add to it. And down. This time we're going to add a little bit more load, so it's a little bit more challenging for the spine. You can do this with or without weights. So again, with the right arm first. Inhale as you float up. Exhale again as you reach over. Hold it here. Inhale as you now float the second arm up to join it. So your left arm, and then exhale, restack, and then float both arms down together. Left arm, inhale. Exhale, reaching over. Hold it there. Inhale, bring that right arm to join it. Exhale, restack, and float it down. Lovely. 1 more on each side. If it's too much, just do the standard 1 arm reach. That's fine. This is a little bit more challenging because you've got the load of the arms, and if you're using weights, a little bit of extra load as well. Good, one more. And take it down, lovely. Roll those shoulders again. Lower yourself down into kneeling. You can place your weights to one side. And we're going to come into all fours. So just take a moment to bring yourself round. I'm just going to flip my camera so you're going to be able to see me a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, so now into all fours. Let's move my mat back a little bit to fit me in the camera. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Feel that you're lengthening through the spine, just finding those natural curves, gently drawing in through the center. We're going to do a little bit of release work now in the shoulders. So coming into press and release, which is about moving the shoulder blades on your back. Try and avoid it turning into a push-up, okay? So we're going to sink the chest in between the shoulders and feel that they draw together on your back. And then gently start to press up into the shoulders and feel them spread and open across your back. So we release and sink in between the shoulders, and then we gently press up into the shoulders and feel them open. Try and exhale as you release. Inhale as you press up. 3 more. So you're keeping the arms soft, but avoiding it turning into a push-up. And just really try and focus on the shoulder blades moving on your back to allow yourself to release and to press. Really nice if you've done a lot of sitting today, just to help release around head, neck and shoulders. Finish your last one, drawing into the shoulders and just let them connect onto the back, feel settled. And now coming into threading the needle for some nice thoracic rotation. So let's take the right hand away and reach up towards the ceiling. Avoid sinking back to your heels. Keep the weight over the knees and the hand. Inhale and exhale as you start to thread the arm through. Let the spine follow and coming into rotation. Inhale as you press away and reach back to the ceiling. And exhale as we thread the arm through. Soft supporting arm. 2 more. Inhale to reach. Exhale to thread through. Bringing that hand back underneath you. And we're going to do 4 on the opposite side as well. So left hand reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, thread the arm through, gently rotate through the spine. Inhale, press away, out the shoulder. And exhale, threading it through. 2 more. Find a nice fluid movement. And again, placing that hand underneath you when you're ready. And now coming into cat stretch to release through the spine. So taking a breath in to prepare and breathing out as we tuck the tail first and then continue to curl through the spine, rippling through, tucking the head down last. Avoid pressing too much into the shoulders. Hold it here as you inhale and exhale as you release. Unravel through the spine and return yourself to neutral. And again, inhale and exhale, tucking the tail to initiate that lovely C curve. Gently flexing the spine. Inhale and exhale to release. Let's do 2 more. Avoid sinking into extension as you unravel. Feel that you lengthen out through the head and the tail. With your next cat stretch, we're going to hold the C curve. So when you're ready, tucking the tail, curling the spine, holding it there. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale, taking it back. Keeping that C curve for as long as you can. as you sink yourself back to the heels into rest position. Grab a pillow if you need to, but behind the back of your knees if you struggle to sit yourself back, and maybe some pillows underneath your forehead. And just let yourself settle for a moment, taking some nice wide breaths into the back of the rib cage. With your next exhale, we're just going to draw ourselves forward again to the hands, and then we're going to lower ourselves down onto our fronts to come into prone, so lying on your tummy, and we're going to do a little bit of release in the shoulders and a little bit of extension. So taking the hands out into a wide W shape, just outside of the mat, hands in line with your face, in line with your ears, and take the legs out about the width of your mat, as long as that feels comfortable. Feel that you're lengthening out through the legs, reaching out through the feet. And just take a moment to try and feel that you're sending the weight towards your pubic bone. So feeling the weight on the front of your pelvis and your hips, scooping the tummy in, so engaging the abdominals. So a little bit of work into the shoulders first off. So keeping the head down on the floor. Inhale. And as you exhale, just lift the arms into a hover, just an inch or two off the floor, but your head is down. And now as you inhale, lift the arms a little bit higher. Feel that you draw the shoulders together, give them a squeeze. And then exhale as you release the arms back down into a hover. Inhale as you lift, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale as you bring it back to a hover. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower back to the hover. 3 more. Similar to what you did in all fours, you'll press and release. Working into those shoulders, feeling them moving on the back. Last one. And bringing the arms all the way down. Let them rest into the floor. Coming into cobra, so mobilizing the upper spine into extension. So taking a breath. As you exhale, brush the nose along the floor, lengthening out through the crown of the head, mobilizing the upper spine and just coming into extension, so towards the bottom of your rib cage. Inhale and exhale as we come down. Return to the floor. 3 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lengthening out. Feel that you're bringing the head out of your shoulders. Avoid pressing through the hands. Feel that it comes from your spine. Exhale as you lower. 2 more. So keeping your eye line down at the floor. Avoid taking the head too high. You want to keep length in the back of your neck. Feel that you're reaching out through the feet. Scooping the tummy in as you start to come out of the floor. Bringing it down when you're ready. If you want to keep the support of your arms, then feel free to keep the hands in this position, or just bringing those hands now underneath your forehead. So fingertips can just touch and you can rest your forehead down towards your hands. So the elbows are out quite wide and just relax the shoulders, connecting them on the back. We're going to do the same movement again, but now without the support of the hands. So taking the breath in. Breathing out, brush the nose, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Same movement again, mobilizing the upper spine, coming out of the shoulders. Inhale and exhale as you take it down. 3 more again. Inhale and exhale. Brush the nose, lengthening out. Again, just towards the bottom of the rib cage, not too far. And if you need to, take those hands back out into that wide W. So we're just going to start challenging the spine a little bit more, adding some more load in a moment. Bringing it down when you're ready. So now connect the back of your right hand onto your forehead. We're going to do the same again, but bring the right arm off the floor with us. So a little bit more load for the spine. Again, inhale to prepare and exhale as you lengthen out through the crown of the head. Come out of the floor with your right hand on your forehead. Inhale and exhale, taking it down, and switch over to the left hand onto the forehead. Inhale and exhale to come out of the floor. Inhale and exhale to come down. Let's go for 4 more, alternating the hands. If it's too much, keep the hands on the floor. So a little bit more challenging because we've got that extra load of the arm now to come out of the floor. Still feel that you're lengthening out through the crown of your head. Again, scooping those abdominals in. Balance yourself out on each side. Bringing it back to the floor when you're ready. Feel free to repeat those again or keep the hands on the floor. This time, if you can, both hands now coming with you. We're just going to do 4 because it is quite challenging. More load again for the spine. So both hands underneath the forehead. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen and lift. If you can, bring both arms with you. Inhale and exhale to come down. Only 3 more at whichever level you want to work at. You might feel that you can't lift quite as far now. Again, really focus on length rather than lift. Feel that you're being pulled out through the top of your head. Last one when you're ready. And taking it down. Settle into the floor, relax the shoulders. And now we're just going to bring ourselves up onto the elbows and do a little bit of release because you've done a lot of work there around neck and shoulders and in the upper back. So again, very similar to press and release. You can let yourself sink in between the shoulders towards the floor and then gently press away into the shoulders. So release and sink towards the floor and press and just drawing into the shoulders. So a nice little release again for the upper body. Just a couple more. Again, just really feeling those shoulder blades moving on the back. And now just finding where the shoulders connect on the back, feeling settled, not sinking, not pressing, just that nice midpoint there. And we're going to come into a plank. So if you need to, so that you don't slip on your floor, make sure that your toes are maybe on the mat, shuffle yourself forward a little bit if needed. You can do an elbow plank, or if you want to, feel free to come up onto the hands. We're going to do a little test run. We'll go for 10 seconds and then we'll go for 30 seconds altogether. So really think about scooping the tummy in, drawing your belly button towards your spine. And my main tip is to keep breathing, avoid holding your breath. So let's take a breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, lifting the hips, scoop the tummy in, find that nice long line and hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control it down. Try and avoid collapsing. Well done. And I'm not going to trick you. I've got a timer. We'll go for those 30 seconds now if you can. And if you need to lower yourself down at any point, that's fine. So, again, inhale to prepare and exhale to lift. And off we go. Keep breathing. Scoop the tummy in, belly button to spine. Feeling length out through the top of your head. And focus on your breathing. You've done 10 seconds. Keep it going. Tummy tight. And 20 seconds. Last 10 if you can. And down. Well done. Woo, have a little breather. Bring those hands in. Press yourself back. Nice little quick release into rest position. And if you want a little bit of release for the shoulders, take the arms down by your side, palms up towards the ceiling. Rest the forehead towards the floor. And just take a couple of nice deep breaths. Breathing wide into the rib cage. And now as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, start to roll up through the spine. Stacking up briefly into kneeling, and then coming onto your side. So you're going to need one of your weights now. So for those that were in Monday's classes, you'll probably remember these. They're quite demanding. So stay at the lower options if you need to. So first off, stacking the legs, bringing the feet round so they're tucked back in line with your pelvis, and propping yourself up on the elbow, roughly in line with your hips. So just line yourself up with the back edge of your mat. That's a good tip so you get good alignment. Feel that you are pressing this elbow down into the floor, feeling a connection of the shoulder on your back, lifting the rib cage away from the floor. So it's very tempting in this position to just let yourself sink and dump into this shoulder. That's actually going to be more uncomfortable. So really feel that you press down, press away, lift the rib cage. Pelvis and hips are stacked, gently drawing in through the center. If you want to, keep the hips down on the floor, and when we come to oyster in a moment, feel free to lower yourself down if you need to, if it gets a little bit much on the shoulder, okay? So taking your weight, lifting out of that shoulder, bringing the weight in line with your temple, elbow towards the ceiling. So we're going to try and lift and reach. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the hips, reach the weight to the ceiling and look to the weight. Inhale as you lower it back down, elbow to ceiling. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale to lower, bring that weight down, lovely. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale to come down, 3 more if you can. If it gets too much, take out the lift and just work the arm, working the triceps again here. Lovely, have a little breather. We're going to do that again, opening with the leg this time. If it's too much on the shoulder, bring yourself down to the floor. So 6 again, inhale, exhale to lift, open and reach. Inhale to lower it down, close the leg, elbow to ceiling. Exhale, lift, open, reach. Inhale to come down, keep it going. Exhale, lift, open, reach. Inhale to come down, 3 more, you're going to get warm. Lower it down to the floor, focus on oyster if you need to. Last one. And down, well done. Place that weight to the floor, push yourself up off that shoulder into mermaid. So wrap those legs around you, reach that arm to the ceiling, take yourself over into mermaid. Nice stretch and release for the shoulder. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release the arm, take it behind you, place the hand to the floor, lift the hips, push them forward and take the arm up and over the head into extension. Inhale and exhale, release, bringing it down. Release that arm, have a little roll of the shoulders. Well done, they're tough. We're going to do the same again now on the other side. So bringing yourself around. If you know that this side is maybe a little bit weaker, maybe take out the lift and just work on the movement of the arm. And as I said, feel free to come down to the floor for oysters if you need to. So again, line yourself up with that back edge of the mat. Tuck the feet in line with your pelvis, elbow roughly in line with your hips. Press that elbow down into the floor, connect the shoulder, lift the rib cage away. Taking your weight again to the temple, elbow to ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift and reach, look to the weight. Inhale as you come down, elbow to ceiling. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale, bring it down. Number 3. Exhale, lift and reach. 3 more. If it gets too much, keep the hips down. Try and avoid sinking into that shoulder. Keep lifting the rib cage away. Have a little breather there. Come down if you want to for oysters, or adding the opening of the leg this time. Another 6. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift, open, reach. Inhale, taking it down. Exhale, lift, open, reach. Inhale, take it down. Lovely, number 3. If you need to, take it down to the floor, take out the lift. Last 2, you've got it, keep going. Lift, 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 come out that shoulder. Well done. Weight to the floor. Woo. Push yourself up, bring yourself into mermaid again. Reach that arm to the ceiling. Take yourself up and over. Nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale, release. Send the arm back behind you, hand to the floor. Push those hips, lift them forward. Reach up and over. Inhale. And exhale, taking it down. Off the hand. Roll the shoulders. Well done. Woo, feeling warm after those. So we're going to sit ourselves to the end of the mat. We're just going to lower ourselves back to the floor. You will just need a weight either side of you. So just slowly taking yourself down into relaxation position, and just take a moment here to let yourself settle onto the floor. Feet and knees about hip width apart and parallel. Spread the toes, feeling equal weight again through the feet. So just settling, so finding those 3 main body weights. So the back of your pelvis, back of your rib cage, and the back of your head, just nicely settled down into the floor, finding those natural curves of the spine. So avoid pressing the lower back into the floor, little bit of weight tucked towards your tailbone, just to create that nice natural curve in the lower back, bringing yourself into a neutral spine and neutral pelvis. Let's just take a couple of nice deep breaths just to let yourself settle. You've done a lot of hard work there. So as you exhale, really try and relax the shoulders, draw them down into the floor. Feel that you're gently drawing in through the center again, engaging those abdominals. I've changed this very slightly to what we did on Monday, so we're going to do a little bit more release. So for a moment, you can leave the weights on the floor, and we're just going to float the arms up for shoulder drops. So palms facing each other, about shoulder width apart. Inhale as you reach up through the fingertips. Feel the shoulder blades just slightly peel from the floor. And exhale as you draw the shoulder blades back down. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you draw down. So that nice movement again of the shoulders on the back. Avoid lifting through the rib cage and arching the spine. 2 more. And draw those shoulders into the floor and onto your back. And now turn the palms to face away from you. This is called windmill arms. There is quite a lot happening, quite a lot of coordination. So I'll slow it down. So we're going to send the right arm over our head and the left arm down by your side. And now circle the arms out into a big T shape. So both palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Continue to circle. So now the left arm is over your head, right arm is down by your side, and the palm is facing down to the floor. And then bringing those arms back up to the start position. So try and stay with me. Again, right arm over the head, left arm down by your side. Circling them out into that big T shape, palms up to the ceiling. Circle it all the way around. So the arm down by your side, the palm is facing down to the floor. And bringing it up. 1 more in this direction. Right arm back, left arm down by your side. Taking it out, palms up. Continue to circle round all the way. And then floating back up to the start position. And now reverse the circle. So left arm going back over your head. Right arm down by your side. Taking it out to the side. Big T shape, palms to the ceiling. Continue to circle all the way around. So the left arm, palm is facing down, and then floating it back up to the start. 2 more if you can. It's not too much coordination for a Thursday evening. Nice movement of the shoulders, getting lots of range here. Really lovely to release. And finish your last one, and then you can float the arms all the way down. Let them rest to the floor. And now if you are happy, taking those weights again in the hands. If you want to give the shoulders a rest, that's fine. Leave the weights if you prefer. But if you're happy, taking the weights, reaching them above the chest, about shoulder width apart, facing each other, coming into arm flies. So if you're not using weights, then just have the palms facing each other. Inhale as you open the arms, taking them down towards the floor, and then exhale as we bring the arms back up, shoulder width apart. Inhale as you open, going as far as you feel comfortable, opening the chest. Exhale, drawing it back up. 2 more. Inhale to open, and exhale to draw back up. 1 more time, and then we're going to add spine curls into the mix. So now if you're happy, coming into spine curl, inhale to prepare, exhale, gently tilting through the pelvis and peeling the spine from the floor. So peeling away, lifting through the hips into your bridge. Hold it here. Inhale as you arm fly, taking those arms out. Exhale, bringing the arms back up. And now on the inhale, taking the spine back down all the way. Returning the pelvis back to neutral and coming straight back up as you exhale, peeling away. That nice sequential movement through the spine. When you're ready, inhale to open the arms. Exhale, draw them back up. Inhale, taking it down through the spine, bone by bone. And exhale, coming straight back up, peeling off the floor. 2 more. Inhale to open. Exhale to draw the arms back up. So again, just flow it together. If it gets too much with the weights, place them on the floor. Do it without. Finish your last one. Returning the spine and the pelvis back to neutral, keeping the weights above the chest. And we're just going to turn them now to face away from us. Being aware of your wrist alignment here, so avoid dropping the wrists or flicking them towards you. We're going to come into rib cage closure, so quite challenging, go careful. Avoid lifting the rib cage. So inhale to prepare. Exhale as you start to send the arms back over your head. So hovering the arms by your ears, avoid arching the spine. Inhale as you float the arms back up to the ceiling. Exhale now as you float the arms all the way down by your side. And inhale to lift to the ceiling. Exhale to take it back into rib cage closure. Inhale, lift. And exhale, floating all the way down by your side. 2 more. Inhale to lift to the ceiling. Exhale, taking it back over the head. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, take it down. So if it gets too much at any point, just leave the weights on the floor. You can do it without. With this next one, we're going to float the arms to the ceiling. And this time, as you exhale, tucking the chin and curling up with the arms as they come back down by your side. So coming into curl up, a little bit of abdominal work. Inhale as you now take it back down, arms to the ceiling, head to the floor. Exhale, taking it back into rib cage closure. Again, inhale as you float up to the ceiling. Exhale, tucking the chin, curling up, nice and stable through the pelvis. And inhale, taking it down, arms to ceiling, head to the floor. Exhale, take the arms back over the head. 2 more, and then we'll add to it again here if you want to. Work wherever it feels comfortable. This time, coming into curl up and we're going to hold it. So when you're ready, curling up, weights coming down by your side. You can keep the feet on the floor if you want to, or taking the legs up into double knee fold down, and you can bring the legs together. So connect feet, knees, and the inner thighs, and we're going to stay in the curl up. So inhale as you just lift the arms and bring them in line with your ears, and then exhale as you bring them back down by your side. Inhale as you take them in line with your ears. Exhale as you take them down by your side, going for 6. So staying in the curl up, working the shoulders, challenging the abdominals. If it gets too much, return the feet to the floor. Lovely. This time, bring those weights in line with your knees, and we're going to come into a double leg stretch. So again, more challenging. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, send the arms back again, but now extend out through the legs into a nice big V. Inhale as you draw back in, and exhale, extend and open. Inhale, bringing it back in. Exhale, reach away. Inhale to come in. Exhale, reach away. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Bringing it in, lowering the arms all the way down, taking the upper body down to the floor, legs down one at a time. You can let go of your weights. Let's take it into a nice big full body stretch here. Just reaching out to either end of the room, reaching out through the toes, reaching out through the fingers. Take a nice deep breath in. Well done, you've done a lot of work. Let's now just hug those knees in towards the chest. Have a little rock forward and back just to release into that lower back and hips. And now if you can use this to bring yourself up into sitting. But if you do need to, just roll yourself onto your side and bring yourself up. Or just build a little bit of momentum now to roll yourself up from the floor and come up into sitting. Well done, fantastic. Some of you beat me. Okay, let's sit ourselves round now. So feel free to grab yourself blocks or pillows if you need to sit on something. So if you're quite tight in your hips, you might just want to sit yourself up on some blocks, lift yourself up and out of the floor. It does help. So either with the legs crossed or into long frog position. And we'll just take a moment for a nice little bit of release work because we've done a lot through the upper body. So just take a moment to settle, taking some deep breaths, and feeling equal weight on your sitting bones. Feel that you're lengthening up through the spine, lifting out of the floor, relaxing the shoulders, nice and open across the chest. And we're just going to come into chin tucks here. So you may want to use your fingers as a reference point on the front of your chin. That might help. You want to avoid tipping the head back. So keep your eye line focused straight ahead. Think about tucking the chin in. So draw away from your fingers if they're resting there. Feel the back of your neck working and you create this lovely double chin and then we release. So we tuck the chin in, draw away from your fingers and then release. So the fingers do help if you need a reference point. But this lovely movement for the back of the neck, really great for posture. So if you have felt a bit hunched over, this is a really lovely one to do. 2 more. Release, and now this time as you exhale, roll the head, look over one shoulder. Inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, roll to the opposite side. Inhale to the center. And exhale to turn. Just 1 more. Bringing it back to the center. And now just relax the arms and the shoulders. Tip the head over to the right. So ear towards shoulder. Try and keep the shoulders level. Avoid lifting. Relax. Inhale and exhale, bring the head up. Over to the other side, ear to shoulder. Might be a little bit tighter on one side. Inhale, exhale to come up. We're going to do the same again and add to it. So over to the right, ear to shoulder. And now with your left hand, you're going to wrap it round behind you, around the back of your pelvis. So my fingers are now over here. And if that feels enough, stay there. But if you can now, just gently nod your head forward slightly and look down towards your right knee. So it increases the stretch, and just hold it there. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring the head back up on top of the spine and release the arm. Same to the other side. So tipping over to the left, wrapping that right arm around the back of your pelvis. Hold it there if that's enough, or you can nod the head gently and look down towards that left knee. Hold it there, take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring the head back up on top of the spine and release the arm. Lovely. We're going to float those arms up now. Reach them to the ceiling. We're going to take the right hand back behind your head. So reach the hand down your back. And if you can now, reach over to that elbow, drawing it back a little bit further. Feel a stretch here in the back of your arm. Try and avoid taking the head forward, drawing it back on top of the spine. And now take a breath in. And as you exhale, tip yourself over to the left. So you're coming into a little side bend, a little bit of a stretch. Deep breath in. And exhale, coming back up. Reach the hands to the ceiling and we'll switch over. Left hand reaching down your back. Reach over to that elbow if you can. Hold it there, breathing in. And out, tipping yourself over to the right this time. That nice little side bend again. Hold it there, breathing in. And out, release. Reach the hands to the ceiling. And now take those arms into a nice big T shape, nice and wide. Imagine that you've got a big ball in front of you and we're going to give it a big hug. So inhale and exhale. Start to wrap those hands around the ball in front of you. Interlock the fingers in front and really feel that you're drawing that ball in towards you. So feel that you're having to draw the rib cage into the back of the body, rounding the spine and tucking your head. Hold it here as you inhale. And now exhale as you turn the hands out and start to reach up towards the ceiling, lifting through the chest and taking yourself into a nice gentle extension. Hold it there as you inhale and exhale. We're going to take it out wide. We're going to do it one more time, so I really love this one. So again, inhale and exhale, giving that ball a big hug in front of you, rounding the spine, drawing the ball in towards you. Inhale and exhale. Turn the hands out, start to reach to the ceiling, lifting through the chest into that nice little back bend. Inhale and exhale to release. Slowly float the arms all the way down to finish, and just take one final deep breath in and out. And well done. We are finished.